Viewer discretion is advised.
But will be completely ignored.
Take my latest run-in with Batsy. It was just last night, as the entire country was tuning into its favorite talk show.
Believe it, huh? What do you believe in?
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger. And here we go.
Parole officer's still in jail. You should pull on the makeup.
My boss likes me to wear a smile to work.
Welcome to the Wrestling Asylum. I am the good Dr. Harley Quinn, and dude, please stop telling me to ease up on the makeup, okay? You know how much work goes into creating this look? Huh? You have any idea? I don't think so. But let's get to the warden of this asylum. He is the one, the only, the Joka. He is here. Let's get this started, shall we? Uh-oh. Something's wrong here.
I tried Dr. Strange's new laughing gas he concocted for me. That did not bode well.
Oh, god damn.
So, folks.
Should have known better than to trust the Sorcerer Supreme.
Oh, look who's coming.
Sure, Binky, Bobby, hi.
Welcome, welcome. So, forgive my voice this week. But, folks, the Wrestling Asylum is on the air. Do us the biggest favor in the world. Like, share, subscribe. Stay notified. Telegram. Tell baby mama. Tell baby daddy. Tell your baby drama. You know the rap sheet.
Yeah.
Also, if you want to stay up for the latest, go to the Linktree Off the Top Ropes podcast. Find the links for everything from merch to the latest episodes, the archives. Stay up to date wherever you get your live streams, your podcasts, and surprises you never know will happen.
That's true.
And of course, I got to ask you, did you kick the coffee habit? I've been telling you. W Energy, 10% off, OTTR Mob, as always. And of course, we're into football and fall, hoodie season, sweatshirt season, pants season. DreamAlive.store, Dream Alive University, 15% off with the promo code. And get the bling when you're in the club, you at the bar,
bling, bling, bling.
Family barbecue, especially in the South. And
oh, yeah.
25% off, promo code GetSoLace.com. But you know, Harsh,
yeah.
Earlier in the week, as I often like to wander. Oh, before we do that,
yeah,
remind the inmates.
Want to have some fun before the main event?
We're going to have a little fun. While I was wandering, the alarms went off. My gift was bestowed to us.
Ooh, I wonder what it is.
It's from, I assume, up there. But today, I don't have time. Because we got a surprise. What do you do? Allow me to introduce to you. Oh, yeah. Say a wild child.
Yes. There she
Hi,
is.
everybody.
Hello.
Welcome, the wild child of Supernova Wrestling. Thank you for coming into my illustrious home. What do you think?
I think it's kind of roomy and homey here. I mean, I feel just like I belong. I mean,
Wow.
Well, welcome. So,
Welcome.
let's get started, shall we? I want you to tell the viewers a little bit more about you. You got the center spotlight, my dear. So,
oh man, where do I start? Oh, I would definitely have to say it's been a crazy adventure as being in wrestling and stuff. Like, I started out, kind of sweet, I thought, how would I put it? I was trying to make my way up the top, being the one everyone loves and likes, and then I struggled a bit, making my place, and so I just had to bring out the different sides of Wild Child. I had to bring out, I guess what you would say, a little knot in the head, but that's okay. That's fine. We all love a little crazy side.
Mm-hmm.
But
of course,
I would say it started off when I was probably about 6 or 7. Have to blame my poor dad on this. He made me fall in love with wrestling. I was like, oh my gosh, that is the coolest thing ever. Like, I want to do that. I want to be a role model. I was like, I love the fans' energy. I love the whole thing about it. I mean, who couldn't love it? I mean, it's so entertaining. The characters, you get to bring out who you want to be, not what everyone gets to pick you get to be. You can be yourself, or you can be who you've been hiding, which Wild Child has been hiding her true self, but slowly letting her come out.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm going to do everything I can to be a wrestler. So I went to the best school I could possibly think of, which would have to be Glenn Jacob and Dr. Pritchard's Wrestling Academy.
ooh,
Nice.
Because, if you're going to be the best, you have to go to the best. I think that makes sense. But he was like the best mentor I could ever say in the entire world, because you can be struggling and you could not understand and you can just feel lost, and he still helps you, guide you, and make you feel like you're not dumb if you don't get it right away, or you're like, if you're just like, man, I don't want to do what everyone else is doing, I want to do something else. Like, he helps bring out your character. And so I have to give him a big thanks for bringing out Wild Child, because without him, and not only just him, but my amazing support group, my parents have been amazing, my fans, without them, there would be no Wild Child. I could keep trying and trying, but with no fans and with no support, I couldn't be here. So I would definitely have to shout all my amazing fans out, and the ones that keep pushing me to keep going and let me bring out my little wild side. They don't judge, they love it, they encourage it. So that's, I absolutely love them for that. And when people saw me, they see a 5 foot 100-pound girl and they're like, no, but everyone saw that I could, and so without them, I wouldn't be here. And so even you guys, thank you for bringing me to your crazy, amazing asylum. I could
You're
be
welcome.
myself and not
welcome. So, my first question to you was, when you began your training, where did you see yourself in terms of, like, other than the big time, where did you want to wrestle to really gain your knowledge? I've seen you doing your thing with Supernova, and I've got to say, you're doing a great job. I've been digging it. My question to you is, other than the big name, where are some of the places that you want to go to really hold your craft?
I love anywhere. Like, I want to see myself getting as much fans as I possibly can, even if it's just like in my own backyard or like anywhere that I can get more fans, because I do it for them. I don't
Yeah.
do it for fame or anything else. I do it for them because seeing their face and their excitement when they see me or when they come after a show and like, oh my gosh, like, I have this one lovely fan. She's with Supernova. She has been following me since I started Supernova. She has been
Ooh.
every event. She gets so excited when she sees me. She makes sure she's up front row so she can be right there in the action. She's like, I have been your number one supporter. I make sure that I see everything. I make sure I follow everything. And that like melts my heart because it helps her go away from reality watching. She goes, I lived through you. And I want that with my fans. I want them to feel like they have an escape. Because life is not easy. Life can like really tear you down. It can be difficult. Like today's world, it's not easy. And the fact that I'm giving someone a way to like escape the reality and live through me, I want to keep doing that. And I want to find more and more people who needs that and needs a way to feel like they can be themselves, because there's nothing wrong with being weird. There's nothing wrong with being wild or crazy or however you want to see yourself. You be you. Do not let people determine. And that's another thing I want people, if they look and be like, watch out, be like, be yourself. Do not stick yourself in the same crowd as everyone else just because it looks cool. Being weird is amazing, it's special, and it makes you unique.
Excuse me.
And I love that. I love my weird, my crazy, my wild fans. Like, I love my wild tribe. Like, I love finding more and more of them. When they're like, you made me not care what anyone thinks. I'm like, yes, keep doing that. You keep doing it. If anyone says anything, tell them to come to me. Because there's nothing wrong with who you are and what you want to be.
That is incredible.
It is.
So, one question that I want to ask is, how did you get started with Supernova? How did that partnership come around?
That actually came around when he reached out to me because I was like trying to get myself out there. I was like, finding any way to, and he's like, I see something in you. He's like, I see you, I know that you're starting out new. He's like, but I see you going further. I want to like invest in you. I want to keep pushing you. And the fact that he saw me and me being like, barely having much experience, him doing that unlocked so much doors for me. And not only that, gained so many fans that I actually owe Supernova like a whole bunch, because they have made Wild Child into like this little tiny thing into this really big, amazing, like, they have brought, not only did they help bring out Wild Child more, and they helped me bring out my little wild, crazy side, but they help my fans get to me a lot better and a lot quicker, and they get to see stuff when I would try posting some stuff on social media that I get from everyone, but they open the door for my fans, and I owe them that, because without my fans, I am not me, and I owe them for that.
Doc, what do you want to ask Wild Child?
Yeah. Well, who were your wrestling inspirations when you decided to start on this journey towards becoming a pro wrestler?
I would have to say my biggest one would be China.
Ooh, oh, yeah.
Because she didn't care what anyone thought. She was going against men, women. She didn't care what she looked like. She did what she wanted, and she rocked at it. And I saw her because that's my mom's favorite, and my mom is like my biggest inspiration and supporter. Like, she has helped me. She's like, you do what you want. You see this woman? She's on here wrestling, and she don't care who sees her or how they see her.
Wow.
How she wants. And I'm like, you know what? I want to do that. I want to be just like that. And then I would have to say my second one would be Natalia, because she is also the biggest inspiration.
Yeah.
Like, she has, like, I don't care what anyone says, without Natalia, half of these women would not get to be, because she has helped them, pushed them. Like, she is the biggest, like, advocate for women, like, also, I would have to say, because she has, like, helped a bunch of women be who they are and help them not be ashamed, and she doesn't care how long she's been in the business. She still tries to fit in with everyone else, but she still stays true to herself, and I love that. Like, she takes new ideas but still lets her be herself. Like, I love that. Like, she's like, yeah, I love that idea, and I love that idea, but I'm staying true to myself. And I love that. I absolutely love that. Like, there's nothing wrong with getting new ideas, but always stay true to yourself. And
Nice.
Love
that is awesome.
So I want to also ask the chat if they want to ask questions too. One of the things that I noticed is your mystique when you come out. You do the little dance, which is cute, but there's an aura. And how do you use that, not just in your matches, but how to play to the crowd?
I show the, like, okay, so how I walk in is like me kind of like showing, yeah, I'm small, but you know what? You get all 100 pounds of me. Like, this is me going like, yeah, you see this, and this is what's going to take the win. Like, this is what you guys came for, and this is what, like, you get what you, like, you receive. Like, you get what you want. This is her. This is all her and her natural beauty and confidence, and it's a thing that I've done. Like, I felt comfortable. Like, other girls have these, like, cool moves when they come out, or they, like, do the shine. But my very first match, I was, like, trying to think. I was like, I need a cool way to get in or something. And I was, like, so into my head about it, because I was, like, so nervous. It was, like, my very first match in front of a live audience, never done it before. Like, I thought about it in the back of my head of how I wanted to do it, but I was never like, I was like, oh man, how am I gonna? And I was like, you know what? Just forget everything. Just go out there. Just do whatever is natural to you. And that just came to me. Like, that just hit me, and I was like, you know what? This is Wild Child. Like, I'm letting however I'm feeling at that moment just happen, and that's how it happened. And I've just been doing that ever since. But there is now kind of being a little switch of the new entrance, which you want to stay tuned for October 4th for it, because Wild Child is bringing another new darker side. So there's going to be a new look and a new entrance, and you can already kind of see the new makeup kind of coming. So you definitely want to stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jerry has a question in the chat, and he asks, you're coming to the IWFA on September 7th to do real MMA submission grappling. Is there anything you're doing that is special to prepare, cut loose, make women tap repeatedly? Kind of fill us in on that a little.
Okay, so I'm excited about that. It's like a new thing for Wild Child. It's a new thing to not only show my talent, but it's also to help my fans and different, because fans come from all different, not just wrestling, but there's fans that love this, and it's still kind of the same. But what I do is I have two brothers, if that says anything, and they help me get ready to roughen up and little fight. I mean, they help me when they're locking me in. And if anyone knows brothers, they don't take it easy on you half the time. So they're helping me, and I'm learning submissions through wrestling to also use in MMA. Because kind of some of the submissions you use in wrestling can also be used in that. So I'm learning new things, and some of the videos that he sent me of how they do it, like I'm taking piece by piece of what I know and what I'm learning and what I'm researching, all put together. Like it's a little, I'm doing like grabbing pieces like, oh, I can use this, and oh, I know this part, and like I'm training for this because if I can go against my brother who likes to really, he's really strong, and I told him like, no matter what, even if I try to tap out, don't let me go, let me try to figure this out on my own. Like I got this, like. So he kind of helps. My family is a big push in a bunch of stuff I like. I'm like, hey, I need to practice this. Help me out. And they're like, okay, how do you want me to help you out in this scenario? Like, do you want me to just like teach you? You put me in like a move, or you want me to just put you? And so they definitely help me in that. So I train different ways. I'm hoping to get into a gym where they kind of do like MMA fighting to kind of help me with that a little bit, but I mostly took stuff I've done in wrestling, and then I guess you would say backyard wrestling with brothers.
Mr. J, you're on mute. Oops.
So my apologies. So somebody's messing with Mr. J's little thing. And
Kind of crazy deal.
I don't know who's doing it, but somebody's gonna fit it.
Somebody's gonna get it.
But one of our good fellow podcasters, Mr. Alex Coquito from the PUWF of Recent Reactions, wanted to know, who's your favorite NXT superstar to date? I'll kind of add on to it in terms of who would you want to wrestle in NXT?
I don't have someone in NXT at this moment. I love all the women in NXT, but the one that I would absolutely love, she's not in NXT, she's in AEW.
Ooh.
And that would be Saraya. Like I absolutely
Love her.
Like I love all the women in NXT. Like no hate on that. But I have been full focus on AEW lately. Like that's where I kind of get some of my stuff at, and like I'll be watching. And I would definitely have to say Saraya, because that woman, no matter what you put her through, like she makes it on top. And I just want like some of that energy. Like I want to like get in there and just like have one match with her. I don't care what kind. Just like even if it's like a 5-minute match, like just let me get in the ring with her. Like I want, and I would also love to learn from her, because she is like came from very bottom and made herself on top, and like she has worked so hard for her name, and I admire her for that. And so really, if I would have to pick, I would have to go with AEW, and I would have to go with Saraya.
Definitely the best of the best there. Yep. KB has a question.
What about Toni Storm?
I'd be too scared. If we're gonna be honest, I never back down from a challenge. But I'll try to be like, I would be like, okay, well, this is probably gonna end really shortly, because she's just gonna just have me.
Well, wait a minute, you're the wild child. I got one thing to say to that.
What?
Scared. Come on.
I wouldn't let it be easy. I'll make her fight for it. But she is a very talented woman, and she's one wrestler I probably wouldn't want to mess with.
Yeah.
Well, you're getting up there, sweetheart. You keep going. You keep applying that crap.
My goal.
Moving on up.
So
Get
another
as many
question that
fans
we
as I
got.
can. That's all I want is my
Oh.
fans.
What about someone like Billy Starks, who's currently in Ring of Honor?
Oh gosh. Yeah. I could definitely see Wild Child and Billy having really good and very like that would really get I could just see the chemistry and everything. Yeah, that would probably be a very good match too, because she is also very into like her character and her work. Like that would be an honor also to have a match.
One thing I will say is you are definitely crushing it. There's no doubt about that. You are continuously evolving. One thing I noticed in the ring is you're willing to go for the gusto. You're giving it everything. So I applaud that. No questions asked. One question I got to ask you is, with the intergender matches that we see, I know you've had one or two, if memory serves me correctly. Who would you like to wrestle out of the men's division? And KB wants to say something.
Oh, God. Well, I noticed their entrance video, you wear kind of like the Chuck Taylor Converse sneakers like AJ Lee would wear in the ring a lot of the time. Yeah, that's what I noticed.
I'm known for my Converse because I wore it since I was little. Like I was obsessed with Converse. I had like probably 20, not even gonna lie. My mom constantly had Converse, yeah. And so anytime anyone saw me, it was my Converse. So like, oh, you're wearing Converse again. If it's not my Converse, it was my Spikes in track across country. So they're like, man, you really love your. I was like, yes. And so I had to do that with my character, with Wild Child, because I mean that's who I am. Like I'm my Converse girl. For a while, I had my boots because I couldn't find Converse that I trust in the ring that wasn't going to fly off and hit a fan in the face, because that would have been really bad.
Yikes.
Yeah, so I made sure that I got ones that I was like, okay, these are going to stay on and I'm not going to have to worry an accident happening. Like, everyone's going to be safe.
Yeah.
I still keep I'm hurting, but I want my fans to be safe.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, Converse, hook her up.
Yep.
Yeah, I will gladly love any Converse it is. I am 100%. But I got that a lot. People's like, you kind of give me AJ. And AJ also was a kind of an inspiration because in the women's, like in the diva era, my brain. She was like the smallest in a way. Like before Liv Morgan and all them, she was the smallest and she's going against all these. And so she kind of helped me with that. Like it doesn't, even Rey Mysterio helped me realize that no matter how small you are, like you can go up there and you can fight anyone, no matter if they're the same size, taller, if they're skinnier or bigger, like it doesn't matter. If you put your heart into it, you can do anything. And so I was like, you know what? Like I'm gonna take a little bit. That's why I love her move, Black Widow. I changed it up a little bit, but definitely I had to make it a little more Wild Child. But I had to honor her with that. Like I definitely love her for that. That's I think the coolest move ever to do on anybody.
So, in all the promotions you've been in so far, what would you say has been the most fun in terms of winning a championship, a good story that you've been able to tell? If you had to pick 2 or 3, what would those be?
Oh, I have one big one, and it's the funniest. Because it would have to be with Supernova. And then now people's like, really? With Supernova? Because the 6-way match, not only was that my first time ever being in a 6-way match, but the amazing people that was a part of it, because their characters and how they got into it and everything about it just, oh my gosh, I loved it. And I have to say, TJ is like my number one enemy right now. And all over a chair that he said I stole from him, when we know Wild Child, anything that she touches is hers. So he can be mad about that.
Mm-hmm.
But he's wanting to come after me, and I am so ready to come after his champion. Since I apparently took his chair, I'm taking everything.
I smell it. Wow.
Oh
Right
my
now, I
Oh,
have a
Ladies and
little
gentlemen,
blockage in the way.
spoiler.
Yeah.
Now that's a headline.
That is a headline.
Spoiler.
Right now, I have someone kind of in my way.
Uh-oh.
And, since I'm on here, I might as well address the issue real quick. Because I had a good match with Nair. She's wonderful. But before we had a match, we had someone, Bobby D. It was his birthday. And we're trying to celebrate his birthday because he's a wonderful man. And the fact that Yosef wanted to come and interrupt his birthday because he wanted a match, which, you could wait your turn. Like, everyone, you're not the main guy in that division or in Supernova like you, or just like anyone else. But you want to act like you're above everyone else. And I even tried to apologize to him for accidentally throwing the cake in his face.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't meant for him. It was meant for her. But then he wants to come at me, and not only that, he wants to say some rude stuff about Wild Child. Just you wait until October 4th, because Wild Child is bringing out everything. She's going to make you regret everything you've ever said and everything you ever did in that ring that day. She's going to make you want to go home and cry. Once you leave that, I am bringing all forces with me that day. He wants to say that I'm the one who took his undefeated streak. He done that himself. He was the reason, and he wants to come at me, and even I tried to apologize. Well, I'm not being nice anymore. I am ready.
Oh my God.
No. Yeah, Michael Calder.
Yeah. No, yeah.
So the one question is with Supernova that I'm gonna ask, and then Christy, I know you're gonna ask one too. Is what championship do you want to get your hands on the most out of all belts? Which one do you truly want?
The one I would definitely have to say that I want, like, work up to it, would be the Supernova, probably the Infinity 8 championship. Like, that's my, goal for Supernova. Like, I want to make it, and hopefully, squeeze my way in for the Heavy World Championship. But if I had to start low, because you always got to start small, you don't want to just jump too big, you got to make your little progress, I would have to say Infinity 8 plus.
Oh, there you go.
That's my goal right now. And I'm not letting anyone stop me from my goal. I'm making it to the top of Supernova. Like, that is... Every person who crossed my path is going down one way or another.
Well, to the Supernova roster, you just got put on
Yep.
So, Christy, what did you want to ask?
Do you see yourself possibly wrestling for an overseas promotion, like, say, for example, Stardom in Japan?
I would absolutely love that. Like, I hope to. Like, I can't really say I do kind of see myself. Like, that is my goal. I want to get everywhere and anywhere to meet all different types of people and to get as much fans as I possibly can. Like, I want to have just a big tribe of fans. Like, I still love my small group of fans. because without them, I wouldn't be here. I love them, but I want to make it bigger and bigger and get people and help more and more people and hear different stories, because you really, I know everyone like struggles day to day, but you never know how easy or how simple your life might kind of be until you hear someone else's story, or how much you impact someone else's story. Like a smile, like giving a stranger a smile while you walk by can impact their whole life, that it might even save their life. Like, I want to help as many people and as much people as possible.
Nice.
Well, you're definitely on the path of being the role.
Oh yeah.
Not
Most
about
definitely.
that.
That's why I like, through my character, I kind of help motivate people. Like, it doesn't matter if you're small, you can go against anybody. Like, man, woman, small, tall, like, that's my goal, is to like inspire even the youngest generation. Like, when they see that, like, if she can do it, I can do it. And absolutely, like, if you want to do it, don't let anyone tell you you can't, because you can do absolutely anything you want. If you ask me 10 years from now, would you ever see yourself wrestling as Wild Child? I would have said, you're crazy. There's no way that I see myself, because that's not possible. There's no way. But with the right people as your support and the motivation you get from fans, like, anything's actually possible.
What would you say has been one setback in your journey so far? Like, what's one thing that you look at it and go, I've overcome that?
I would have to say when I got out of, when I graduated JPWA, I had to have a very important surgery that put me out for a couple months.
Ooh.
I had a lot of health issues with that. I was like, I'm not gonna wrestle again. There's no way. Like, I had scars on my body. I was like, no one's gonna see that and think, oh my gosh. Like, I wanted to lock myself up in the room, and I had a very important person, not only my parents, but I had a really amazing, he's like a mentor to me. He reached out and he was like, why are you not in training? Why are you not wrestling? Like, what is up with you? This is not you. And had a long talk all that night. And as soon as I got back to training, he was right there helping me, pushing me. Didn't care if I had to relearn some of the moves. He was there helping me every single way. And I would have to thank Rogue Rabbit for that. He's an amazing wrestler as well. He helped put me back in and help Wild Child come back. And I look back and I was like, man, that did take a lot, because that was a couple months I was out and I didn't want to do it. I wasn't myself. And because of that, it got me back to where now met Supernova, met a lot of new companies, and now I'm finally growing Wild Child again.
When did this happen? Within the last year or so?
I think, yeah, it was about 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Oh my, whoa.
Yeah, I was self-conscious. I was like, didn't even show like any my body. I was like, no, like I feel scary, like, but because him pushing me and then me thinking my fans probably go through the same thing. They probably, oh, I have scars, I don't want to show it, or I look horrible in this or that. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let this stop me. I am going to show that no matter what you go through, you can overcome it and you can be the best you were. As I was always told, be different than you were yesterday.
And that makes all the difference.
Yes, it does.
It does.
So I want to know, have you been thinking about doing anything in tag team?
hoping Wild Child can grow in that, because I would love another wild partner. I would love someone who's just as crazy as I am, or would love the idea of being crazy and join in and being the two wild bunch, or like the crazy duo or something. I would love that idea. I would love to have someone that I can not only will help me in some scenarios, because I know there's some tag team partners out there that's like, I wish I could get a hold of Wild Child, so I would like some backup a little bit. Not saying I always need it, but I would love the backup in some scenarios.
Okay. Christy, what do you want?
Well, speaking of
add?
speaking of tag teams, who would be your dream tag team partner?
Ooh.
Gosh. Like in Supernova right now, or like ever?
Ever.
Anyone you want.
Ever? I would have to say Rhea Ripley.
Oh,
Mommy is. I
Mommy?
would love to
it.
have her, because seeing Wild Child and Mommy put together, like, I could definitely see a whole big difference. I could definitely. She would be my dream. Like, I would. If they're like, you're gonna be tagged with her, I would be the happiest. I wouldn't complain one bit. I was like, okay, when's our match? Like, let's go. Like, I would not complain one bit.
Oh my god.
Well, usually I'd throw a giggity, but I think in this case, the good doctor knows where I'm going with this. There are a lot of guys who would be going like this. I'm just saying.
Bailey.
For a fact, I know absolutely.
Jerry wants to know, what's your routine like? Are you getting more muscular? Are you trying to stay just within where you are? Are you trying to?
I'm hoping to get like more muscular, but I'm also just trying to stay fit and stay, because I don't want to overdo it, because I still want to be me. Like, I don't want to change who I look physically, but I do want to look more muscular and look more athletic, because I mean, this sport is athletic, and that's actually helped me become more athletic, the training and stuff like that. I'm hoping to, but my main focus is just to stay fit and to keep training and making sure you're eating healthy, because that's the most important thing. And staying hydrated.
Oh yeah, do that.
But I would have to say, like, my workout would probably be, I run all over the place with a little lab. She keeps me on my toes. And I swear, it's like I'm wrestling with her, because she's a puppy and she wants to play. So I feel like she keeps me safe. And so I'm running outside all over her, throwing balls, or running after her, telling her not to eat something. So it's like having a little kid.
Furry babies, as I like to call them.
Oh yeah.
But she is like my little, like, she keeps me on my toes, and she keeps me running all over the place. And where she is so energetic and loves being outside, I get to run outside with her. So that's my other kind of like workout, is just running with her. And she's also like my little bodyguard. So
there you go.
That's good. Now, have you ever thought about wanting to have a manager or anything like that?
Now, my biggest manager is my mom. She has
Shout out to Mom.
like my manager since I first started. She's also kind of like my nurse, and it's probably I blame her CNA license for that. But it comes in handy though. It does come in handy. But my mom is my biggest manager because not only she sees how to make me better and she pushes me to be better. I think that's the one good positive thing about a manager is like having someone who pushes you even more than anyone else. She's also helped take care of, like, reminds me of dates and stuff and be like, don't make sure you don't mix dates, or remember you're going to this place and, you know, you're about to go here. And the, like, nurse part is, like, if I have an accident or bump wrong in the ring or something,
Ooh.
we give each other signals and she instantly knows, okay, like, she's hurt. I gotta go in the back and make sure she's okay and, like,
Right.
make sure if anything needs to be taken care of, like doctors and hospitals, like we haven't yet, but like if that had to come to it, she's there for them. So
Okay.
my mom is my biggest manager. Like anything I do, I run to her first. I was like, hey, yeah, I'm about to. She's my momager.
Shout out to Wild Mom.
Yeah, wild mom.
Wild Mom, we love you.
Yeah, my mom, like, I love you. Thank you for your support. I know you wanted a girly girl who would do cheerleading, but thank you for still supporting me in my wrestling anyways.
There you go.
Yep.
So, my biggest question is, let's give it a 3 to 5 year time frame. Where do you want to see yourself in terms of where you're at in your career, promotions you're in? What is the big goal for you in the
My
next 3
big goal is to make Wild Child bigger. It is to kind of make it all over the world in a way.
Aww. Thank you.
Love her. I would have to say it's to make Wild Child bigger. It's to grow, to make it to different states, to have. I'm eventually wanting to start a little podcast in a way for Wild Child so fans can come on and talk and feel like they have a safe place to come and talk, and also other wrestlers who's wanting to do the same thing I do and like get to know their fans. And like eventually I'm hoping to make it to the big dogs with them, but I see myself in the next 5 or 10 years just making Wild Child even bigger, to make it everywhere, to where when you scroll through Facebook or no social media, you see Wild Child getting better and better and growing and having such big support. Like that is my main goal, is to have fun, get fans. I mean, I would love making it big, but really all I care about is getting more fans and
So,
It's
showing
growing that
my
fan
fans,
base.
like, yeah, my fan base, and getting to entertain for them because I enjoy seeing their face light up. I enjoy seeing them really getting into it. Like I had an amazing man at an event. He was really into it, and he said, like, you made my night better. Like I was not having a good day at work and I get to come home, like come here and watch you, and you just let me be me. And I love that. Like I want fans to come to an event and be themselves and have fun and get into it and just let loose. Like forget about the world around them for a good hour, 2 hours, and just have fun. And I love it. Like I love just getting to be in that ring and do what I love and do what they love watching. Like that's my place. My goal is to make it and entertain a bunch of people and all over the world.
I will say you are definitely on your way, darling.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
I can't wait. I'm excited, and because people like you guys
Yeah.
talking and like seeing fans come on and other people watching, like that means more than anything in this world.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, the next big question, and I'm going to be quoting the American Nightmare, is what would you like to talk about? I'm going to let you take the topic. I think it's safe to say that the chat has been interactive with you, no doubt about that.
I love answering any more questions people have. I love it. I love
Bring more questions.
Any more questions? Anybody
Any
in the
more
chat want
questions?
to know
I
about the
love
wild child?
everything.
Yeah.
More questions.
The one question I'm going to ask you, when you got it, when you started, did you get that sense of, oh, I'm going to get written off? Or was it like, nobody's going to get in my way? That ain't going to happen.
No
Watch
one.
what I do now.
No. Well, when I first started and then had to have the medical thing, I gave up. And then when I started again, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let anything or anyone ever stop me again from doing what I love. I don't care. And that's why I made Wild Child. Like, I accept any challenge from anybody. I don't care who you are or what size, or if you, how your character is, like if you are scary or sweet. Even if you're sweet, Wild Child will get in that ring with you. I will never decline a challenge, and I will not let anyone get in my way of making it to the top. Like, no one will stop me. No person, no boss, no negative haters. Nobody will get in my way. Like, I will get to the top. Like, I will make my way. Even if I have to fight through it, I will get to the top.
I will say you are definitely not letting anything, including the surgery, deter you.
Oh, yeah.
That,
So if the chat has any more questions, now would be a good time to ask them.
Anybody?
ask Wild Child anything that your heart desires. Even if it's a little wild, go ahead and ask it.
Feel free, because we don't like quiet in here very much.
No, we don't. We don't.
We're people that if it's too quiet, we all kind of get in our head. We don't need that right now. We're already crazy enough. We don't need to get into work here. I'm already keeping the multiple people in my head quiet right now.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta keep them entertained.
Are we?
Wait a minute. Oh.
Char got one.
Here we go. If you had a dream mixed tag team partner, who would it be?
Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry.
If he appeared in this stream, I'd pass out.
There you go.
Oh, I would definitely have to say Roman Reigns.
Oh.
That man has my heart. He has Wild Child's
brings
heart.
up Mom's question.
Oh, what wrestler do you have a crush on? Oh, boy.
Oh, that's not fair. That's coming from my mother.
Oh, my God.
Roman Reigns.
I had a hunch.
I acknowledge him.
I acknowledged him from the moment he stepped in. Now, I used to have the biggest crush on John Cena, but then I saw Roman Reigns, and I was like, okay. Now we're kind of like switching it up. But my very first ever, like, fell in love with him, and I wanted to marry him, was Jeff Hardy.
Oh.
My guy, he's a daredevil.
Nero.
He kind of made Wild Child anyway, because seeing him, I was like, he's crazy, wild, daredevil. He takes
Coincidence?
challenges.
I think not.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
I love it.
But no, continue because I'm loving everything that you've been talking about.
Yeah.
I think it's giving everyone that's not familiar with who you are a chance to get to know you. And one of the things that I like is you're wanting to expand and branch out. You're not just staying in the ring. You want to do bigger things. That's beautiful.
I want to touch as many lives as I possibly can because I know wrestling touched mine, and it was like my escape from reality. Like, it was a bond between me and my dad. Like, after he got off home, but even when I was little, my mom would say he had me like in a little high chair eating little, or I was sitting on his lap eating cookies with him, and we were just watching wrestling. And still to this day, anytime SmackDown or Raw, or even SummerSlam, because I took him to SummerSlam in Nashville. Anytime, that's our thing. Like, it has been since I was little, and we still, like, that's mine and his way of, like, bonding, and it's also our way to get away from the world, and we can talk about it for hours and never get tired of it, and it's just, like, so enjoyable to be like, yeah, can you believe that they did this? And have someone who understands you. And, like, and it never gets boring. We could talk about it, even if it's 3 days from now. Like, did you see that? I still can't believe that. And we could keep going on with it. Like, it never stops.
Well, your mother wants to know craziest thing that happened in the ring. Do tell.
I would definitely say the craziest thing. I've had the craziest thing and the one thing that, like, really got Wild Child heated up. And the one thing that got Wild Child heated up was I had a young wrestler who decided she thought it would be funny to put her butt into Wild Child's face. That was terrible. I would have to kind of rate that up to crazy.
Yeah.
But also, I would have to say the most craziest thing is getting kicked in the face. Yeah, and then being all over yourself in the ring. I would have to say that's kind
of. We say if it happened to be from Mr. Mayor Glenn Jacob? Because we know that man's got a nasty kick.
He does have a nasty kick, but no, this actually happened by Ashley Bones. She's an absolutely amazing wrestler, but got right kicked, and it was an accident. Didn't move quick enough, and then boom, right there. And it was like a second.
Ouch.
Yeah.
You're lucky you didn't break anything.
Yeah, luckily. But my mom knew instantly that I was bleeding because the look up gave her a look, and even some of the wrestlers in the back, they said, all we saw was this woman come running, and then she's in the back. I was like, yep, that's my mom. She knows when something's off.
We have the Indie Queen fan, Miss Courtney.
Yep.
Joining the chat. Hey, Courtney. Says hello. And I gotta say, excuse me.
I know, I've been altitude this season.
I've been amazed at how you had the right support that said, get back up. Get back up. Because most indie wrestlers do not get that.
I was actually fortunate. Not just by family and friends, but even Dr. Tom Pritchard taking the time to not only help me relearn moves, he took the time to sit and talk to me and made me not feel like just another student coming through. Like, he's kind of like my best friend. Like, he sat and he talked to me, and when I told him I have a match coming up and it's my first one, coming back out, and he talked to me and he showed me ways and he dedicated a whole class to helping me. Like, okay, we're going to help Wild Child learn this so she can get better. And everyone who's in that class was so sweet to help me out because they're like, we want to see you get back up there because we know your heart and your talent and you try, you don't give up, and of course we're going to help and we're going to push you. And so the fact that he never gave up, no matter how many times this man had to say the same move or show me the same move, he took the time to actually show me and actually hits a soft spot for Wild Child because you don't get a lot of teachers who not only help you, but his saying that he always says, and I say it to everyone I know, he always says, do not keep doing it until you get better. Keep doing it until you absolutely cannot get it wrong. And I try to tell everyone that, don't keep doing it until you do it good. Keep doing it until there's no absolute way you can absolutely get it wrong. And that has stuck hard with me because he doesn't go for what you're good at. He goes at your weak points and make it stronger. And he helps you find yourself. And that just means more to me than anything because he helped me find Wild Child. Coming to wrestling, I was like, I'm just gonna hopefully learn and figure myself out. And he took the time to help me find who I am. And not only that, regrow Wild Child again. He was like, we're gonna start from the bottom and we're gonna make our way up to the top. And so without him, I wouldn't have made it this far either.
I am glad to know that the good doc is still doing his thing.
Hey, if I had to recommend, I know there's amazing trainers out there, and I'm not saying that there's not, but the one that I absolutely fell in love with and will always go to him no matter where I'm at in life, I will always go to him for not only advice from wrestling, but advice if I'm struggling with something, that would have to be Dr. Tom. He would be my biggest recommendation. I would be go to him if you're really wanting to find out who you want to be. Anyone can show you the moves, but if you want to figure out who you're supposed to be and who you want to be, that's the man right there.
Oh, I know. I will say this to the chat. You got any more questions? You better bring them now because I know
Bring them.
Your time is valuable, my dear.
Hey, I love spending time getting to talk to you both. You guys made me feel like no matter what, I feel like home, and I love it, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to even have this conversation with me. I feel
absolutely anytime.
So thankful. And I got to meet two amazing people, so that not only helps me learn your guys' story, but you learn Wild Child as well.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. You are welcome here anytime, my dear.
Hey, my door is always available to come and pop back open to the sun because we all need a little darkness.
One question I will ask you.
Of course.
Is what advice would you give to any up-and-coming talent that are just starting out that has guided you?
I would say keep pushing. Keep pushing. It's not easy the first time. First promotion, second promotion, you're like, is this really worth it? You're not going to get a lot of people who, it's they don't know you. You're just the grunt. You're the bottom. they're like looking at you and like, I don't know if I even want them on the show. It's discouraging at first. But believe me, there's one person out there who's going to see your talent as long as you keep trying, like Supernova did for me. And they're going to push you, and they're going to see you. They're going to see the rock that turns into a diamond. Don't ever give up that hope. If you love something, you keep going until you absolutely cannot go anymore. And even if you think you can't go anymore, look around you and talk to your amazing support group, because I promise you, you can keep going if you have the right support group. And if you feel like you don't, there's many people out in this world who will be gladly to help give you that support. And that's one thing I want to do. I want to help newcomers. Show them, be that support. Send them a little message every day like, you got this, keep going. I know it's hard right now. I know it seems difficult, but I promise you in the long run, when you look back, you'll be like, this was so worth it. Every tear, every sweat, every lost sleep, every bruise, pain. You're going to want to cry yourself at night sometimes, but I promise you it's so worth it, and do not give up. There's amazing people out in this world who love to support you, and there's people out here you can inspire. If you love this business, don't ever give up, no matter how hard it is. I learned that the hard way, and I'm telling you from experience, don't ever give up. And go to your friends, your family, or co-workers, or whoever you find comforting and close to. They will help you, and that's what I had to do.
Brilliant
So
advice.
the big question is, what do you have coming up? I know there's fans out there watching who are probably going to want to know.
I have a very
Creator Chaos next.
I cannot wait, because I have been feeling this in my bones and everything. I have a match coming up with Yosef. If you're hearing this, Yosef, I want you to know that Wild Child is coming with everything. If you want to come at me, you gotta understand you're coming at all of me, and I come with everything. I might look all sweet and nice, but you have unleashed a part of Wild Child that is not going back. So I hope you are ready for that, because you are not walking out of that ring with a win. I will not stop until I hear the ref count to 3 and my arm is up in the air. So you better watch out.
Oh, somebody better be careful.
They had this coming.
It's gonna be good.
Well, I think it's safe to say everybody today got to know you, young lady. I am going to tell you right now, you are on your way. You battled one hell of a setback. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. You're getting better every time. Just watch out for the boot.
This time.
Oh.
Watch out for the big boot.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, I gotta watch out for the boots and other objects.
Yep.
What underhanded tactic have you used on an opponent? I want to ask that.
I have to say that I use my shortness really well. In a lot of top ropes, and a lot of my favorite would have to be the Black Widow, because getting able to climb them up like a monkey and then getting them in that position, it's like so easy for some people who are tall and trying to put someone who might be shorter than them in that position. They can just like squirm right through. Like, it's for me, and I would have to say my favorite jawbreaker. Put my whole weight down, and then that's it, and they're knocked out. I would have to say my tactic, and that's one thing I want people to also learn. Don't care if you're tall, you're short, use that. make that who you are. Like, don't feel discouraged about it. Make that your biggest asset. Like, be like, oh, I'm tall and I'm so easy to throw you around or be able to move you the way I want. Or if you're short, learn those ropes. Climb them up. Don't be afraid to. Like, use everything to your advantage. Every part that you would think is negative about you, turn it to positive, and I promise you, it helps a whole lot. I learned that. I was like, man, I'm looking at this all wrong. People saying, oh, she's short. There's no way. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to use that. And I'm going to make it my best thing about me, being short.
Well, that wraps up all the questions I have in my mind. Josh, do you have any more that you want to ask the wild child?
No, I don't have any more.
Well, young lady, it was an honor to bring you in.
The honor's all mine. I appreciate you both. Thank you for this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for this. You are welcome back anytime you want. Just let the higher-ups know ahead of time, and we can But before I know you got to be starving. I know I'm starving. I know about everybody else.
I think the fans are like, okay, we've probably heard a little bit enough about Child tonight.
Yeah. They want to come. They want to get a little teased for more down the road.
Oh yeah.
But before we get going, tell the fans where to find you and what big matches you have coming up, what appearances, and any surprises in store.
You can find me on Facebook under Wild Child. You can also find me under Wild Child Victoria on TikTok and on Instagram. The biggest match I have right now that is going to be the biggest you guys will ever want to see. It will show a whole new side of Wild Child. Entrance, character, makeup, everything. You do not want to miss it. It is going to be under Supernova and Infinity 8+. I promise you, you do not want to miss on this. And that would have to be all. Yeah.
Well, thank you for doing this.
Thank
and
you.
surprising us.
You.
It's been an honor, my dear. But folks, I don't know about y'all. We got to take a little commercial break because somebody got a week of with bueno. But when we come back, we got a little business to discuss in terms of what if the Road Warriors never tagged and how that would impact pro wrestling history. Solo Sikoa. Well, you jumped the tribal chief last week. Wild Child, you got anything you want to say to Mr. Sikoa before you have to get going? Kind of ream him a new one for touching your man.
Yeah. You know, when I first saw you come in, I really thought, you know, you're sweet and you're going to help him, but then you want to pull this. I'm trying to not let all Wild Child come out because it would be very dangerous for you, but you better watch it because I know that my man Roman Reigns is coming for you and you're going to wish you didn't.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, folks, I think it's safe to say the Wild Child made her intentions clear. Don't mess with my man.
You do
with my man Roman Reigns.
Well, we're going to take that commercial break. I want to thank Supernova Wrestling and the Wild Child today for this honor.
Thank you.
You are welcome back anytime, my dear. Feel free. Just remember, don't touch my throne. It'll be a shocking punishment if you try.
Man, I really thought I could.
Oh.
All right. Mr. J don't usually do this. But okay. Just don't play with the buttons on the chair.
So not the big red button.
Somebody did that.
You never know what might happen if you do.
But I like
Last
the
time
big
we did
red
that,
button.
Doc, MJF became one big giant steaming pile of dog shit.
He did.
And then, of course, we roasted the Walt Disney off of Wish.com. But folks, stick around.
Oh my goodness.
We'll be back after the break. Again, thank you for coming to the Asylum today. You are welcome back anytime, my dear. We'll be back after the break.
Come on, Jacob. Calling Gordon. Calling Captain James Gordon. New and improved Joka products with a new secret ingredient. Smiley.
Love that Joker.
Uh-oh. He don't look happy. He's been using Brand X. But with new and improved Joker brand, I get a grin again and again. That luscious tan. Those ruby lips and hair color, so natural, only your Undertaker knows for sure.
Love that Joker.
So remember, put on a happy face. What do you believe in?
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger.
Macho Man with acclaimed WrestleMania for the Nintendo Entertainment System. A leg drop, an elbow smash, a body slam!
WWF WrestleMania from Acclaim.
Ooh, yeah, I want a rematch.
Wow, Kurt Angle. Keep it saying. Whoa, what's cutting into this pizza? Hey!
They square off. Tornado drop kick. Pepper scoots him into an airplane spin. Big splash. Pizza outlet. The taste that screams fresh.
Oh, man, that was beautiful.
And we are back again. Thank you for Wild Child from Supernova Promotion for coming in today. That was lovely.
It was fantastic.
Hope everybody had a good commercial break. Got you something to snack on, drink on. Mr. J had to go to the bathroom.
Same with the doctor here.
And again, I apologize for my voice being raspy. Mr. J had a little lunch, extracurricular fun last night.
Mm-hmm.
But now, to Wild Child, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Come on back anytime. Just let them. Happy people call my people. We'll put it that way.
Exactly.
Now, it is time to talk about our what if of the week. And this is something that popped in my head. I never thought in a million years I'd think of this.
Oh boy.
We're going to ask ourselves, what if the Road Warriors never formed? How would it impact tag team wrestling? So, inside my what if chamber, I ask you, my inmates, Hawk, Animal, led by the infamous and icon Paul Ellering. As we all know, they would form a tag team throughout the 80s, 90s, and even early 2000s, and would carve a legacy, influencing teams like the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian, modern-day tag teams. Would we even get that very match? Ooh. Even teams like the Young Bucks, the Acclaim, FTR, DIY. If the Road Warriors never formed, what would have happened? Pro wrestling, their careers. But most of all, I ask you this. Would they become singles champion? How would it affect tag team wrestling?
And I don't know how much money you want.
You're fine.
That is a good question. I mean, I don't think tag team wrestling would be what it is today without a famous tag team like the Road Warriors.
So my question is, what would have happened to tag team wrestling as a whole? I'll start it with this. I don't think you get TLC at Mania 17.
No.
I don't think you get tag team wrestling reinvigorated in ECW.
Mm-mm.
I think the tag team division of this generation doesn't come to fruition.
You don't get tag teams like the Usos, the New Day. You mentioned DIY as one of them. You wouldn't have a lot of different tag teams that are still doing their thing today.
I do agree. I think one of the things that you have to look at, though, is how would it have affected Paul Ellering's career? Because remember,
impacted
manager deluxe, too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's currently manager of Authors of Pain, and they're part of the Final Testament, which he's also a part of right now. I don't think that faction comes to fruition with him there, because his career would have been so different if the Road Warriors never teamed up.
Yeah, I think
emotional, damn it.
To the division as a whole, I think what would happen is I think you would see certain performers. I think other ones you wouldn't.
True.
I know we all know that Triple H is a huge advocate for the tag team division.
He is.
My issue is had the Road Warriors not gotten together under the Learning Tree of the American Dream, maybe this is what I do. I think the issue at hand would have been, what am I doing with Hawk? What do I do with Animal? You wouldn't have promos like you would because their influence was felt. I think the problem you would have ended up having, excuse me, would be tag team wrestling would probably not exist.
No, probably not.
Not in the form
Excuse
that
me.
we know.
Yeah.
I think what you would get, I don't know what the chat feels, but I think you get tag teams, but not the way we've come to know and love.
Yeah.
You get random shit like what they did when they created the two-man power trip with Austin and Triple H in 01.
Right.
You could get something like John Cena and Shawn Michaels. I think it was in 07, 08.
Right
I
around
remember
there.
right around Mania 23 and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know in the chat, Road Warriors don't team. What do you think the tag team division looks like, or do we even get one?
That is a good question. I mean, I don't know. They're such a key part to what we know the tag team division is today.
I concur. I will say one thing for sure. I think Animal would have been a world champion.
Probably.
Partially, and I'm not saying this in a derogatory manner.
Mm-hmm.
Hawk's addiction it would have caught up to him.
Ooh,
way sooner than it did. I think he would have left the business, and he might have way sooner than he did.
Right.
I think New Japan would have tried to keep tag teams alive.
Yes.
I respect that.
Yeah.
They probably
had
would have struggled.
Yeah, I mean, New Japan had like a plethora of really good tag teams over there.
Well, look at the tag teams that you've had over the last 10 plus years.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I think
Made
the
an
problem,
impact.
true, you would have a problem with the division.
Mm-hmm. What year are we talking about, Jordan?
In general, how if the Road Warriors never formed, Jordan, how would it impact tag team wrestling history as a whole? What matches would we probably not get? Who out of the Road Warriors would become a world champion? Would Hawk's addiction issues catch up to him sooner than he thought? All those different mixes.
Yeah.
That's the question I'm posing right now.
I mean, I know we wouldn't have gotten Usos versus New Day in inside Hell in a Cell.
This is true.
I mean, yeah, because that's like one of the best tag team matches, at least for me, that I've watched since I've been watching wrestling. It's one of the best.
I personally don't think you get DIY and FTR at TakeOver Toronto.
No, you don't.
For the tag titles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you get the Young Bucks. I don't think you have the heights that Bullet Club had with both the juniors and the heavyweight tag divisions in New Japan.
Yeah. You don't get Gallows and Anderson. You don't get lots of different tag teams that we know today.
Yeah. So, what do you think, inmates? Tell me what you're thinking.
Let's see. Yeah, it was he would have tried to push Hawk to the moon. Yeah, the Walt Disney off of Wish.com would have definitely done that to the poor man.
He would have done it. No questions asked.
There's no question about it. Oof.
I think the other thing, in my opinion, would probably have been you wouldn't have them having a Hall of Fame career.
Mm-mm.
You don't get the Dudleys.
No.
And Edge and Christian. You would get the Hardys, but I don't know if they would have tagged. They might have been in it. Vince might have put them as singles in the light heavyweight.
Probably. Yeah, possibly. It seems highly likely.
I also think it would have huge impact on the promotions as well. Think about it.
Yeah.
Everywhere the Road Warriors went, what happened? Sell out.
Oh, yeah.
You don't get
went crazy for him.
You don't get that scaffold match.
No.
Where Jim Cornette blew his knees.
Oh. Ouch.
I mean, for Cornette, that probably would have been a blessing. I don't think you get rivalries like the U.S. Express, the Midnight Express, the Rockers. You don't get the Hart Foundation, the original three.
Yep.
I think what happens is you get random teams put together just to put on a match. I don't think you have a strong division.
No.
I think it impacts. I think it would have done more of a detriment had they not done it.
True.
Or it failed.
Ooh. Or
They still went through with
either
it
or.
and it bombed.
Mm-hmm. It's always that either or.
That's the one thing I think, and I hate to say it, I think that's the one thing that would have pissed me off the most.
True.
That would have pissed me the fuck off. You also would not get the Briscoe brothers.
No, you don't get Jay and Mark.
Nope. You don't get Tamatonga or Tongaloa.
The Gorillas of Destiny, no, you don't get them either.
To me, without the Road Warriors teaming, it doesn't inspire generations of tag teams to come along. Some of those talents go on to become singles wrestlers because we all know the NWA and, well, I Love Big Beefy Men would have been trying something weird.
True.
Like the one storyline where he tried to con Stephanie into claiming that Vince fathered her baby.
Ugh.
Yeah, this is the part where we go.
No.
No. Exactly.
So I want to know what everybody else is thinking on this before we get to the main attraction of the evening.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, anybody got anything they want to say before we get to the main event of the night?
Bueller.
No. Right. I'll take a large fry and a chocolate shake. And one burger, mid-rare. Ketchup, onion, toast the bun.
Oh my
Don't
God.
judge me. Mr. J likes it the way he likes it.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not.
So with that being said, that's my take on if the road war. I really do believe that it becomes a shit show.
It does. I believe it.
But folks, it's time.
For the main event.
Warning. The following scene contains language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right. Enough dilly-dally. To the main event.
Oh my God.
Be peaceful. I'm trying to ignore it. You know, when you come into this asylum, you know the rules. Don't touch my chair. Have as much fun as you like. Create as much anarchy as possible. But it seems every fucking week somebody wants to test me. You, Solo Sikoa, just had for almost 2 months pushing. And what's worse, you put your fucking hands on the one. Did you not realize, or are you just that big beefy dumbass who didn't get the memo? Thou shalt not fuck with thy wise man. So I guess let's call it. Well, I think this will explain.
Batman! How'd you get here?
Your angel of death awaits.
You ain't the Bat! Who are you? What do you want?
I want you, Chucky boy.
So Solo.
Warning. The following scene contains language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
Time to die. All right, Solo, where do we begin? You have this blonde hair that looks like the 90s version of Zach Morris and Heath Slater tried to fuck a football while they were masturbating. I mean, look at you. You look like you got your arms just from rubbing one out. I mean, Jesus Christ. Tried to fondle Paul Heyman at one point in this picture, and look at Tamatonga and Tungaloa. Like, I don't want to be fondled that way. This is bullshit. You don't get love like this. You tried to intimidate Paul Heyman, knowing that whoever he's loyal to, that's who he's loyal to. And you had the audacity, triple powerbomb, and claim the Aluva. You took Heyman out. You didn't even buy him dinner or give him the courtesy of a reach around. I mean, come on. I mean, I know he's big and all, but goddamn. He's a bastard. Then your cousin put you in your place. Yes, time for your penance. Solo. Last week, you had the audacity to try and take out Roman. You think you did. You still got your hands on the loofah. And last night, you had the nerve to force Jacob Fatu to hand Tungaloa the fucking belt because he's your enforcer? Do we stroke our ego much with no lube?
Coincidence? I think not.
I mean, Jesus, are you dry stroking? Goddamn, dude. What the fuck? You just pissed the Samoan wolf the fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
I have no sympathy for the penance you are about to pay. Solo, you are not ever going to be tribal chief. You're tribal bitch boy. Get that through your head. You better bring an army. Because I promise you, Roman's going to get you. But here's the rub. Not rub and tug. As you like here. In your, I guess in your new bloodline, you guys enjoy a good circle jerk every now and again. This would be the part of the show, folks, where the kids with virgin ears do not hear this. Solo, I'm going to warn you. You fucked with the wise man. Mm-hmm. You do know Roman ain't the only motherfucker in his phone. You dumb son of a bitch. Do you realize one other Paul Heyman guy is on the Raw roster? Phillip Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
And if played right, you wouldn't survive Brock Lesnar. Because Brock would make you his big beefy bitch and pass you around cartons of cigarettes, a hand job, and soap on the rope. Solo, you wandered into my home, tried to take me out. You didn't even buy me dinner.
Nope.
Now you got to pay. But before I take care of you, heed my warning. The Samoan bitch boy.
Oh my God.
Which is what you are going to be. I would strongly recommend watch your back. Because I don't think you carry prepared for if it's not Roman that takes you down. It's going to be the guy you fucked over last night. And Jacob Fatu.
Mm-hmm.
And I guarantee you, you will pay for your sin. Your angel of death has come.
Yep.
So now, Mr. Don't drop the soap, looking like
Wow.
well, I ain't gonna say it, but
no.
I think I can summarize what I think of you, Solo.
You ain't shit.
Bitch.
He ain't shit.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit.
He ain't shit. That's a fact.
So, Doc,
Yes.
before we flip the switch,
Yes.
any final words for our
Yes,
soon
so-
departed?
Yes. So, Sikoa, you are the tribal bitch. You fucked with the wise man, which you were told not.
Can't miss comedy, folks.
You triple power bombed through a table. You went after Cody Rhodes, which I think was another thing you were told not to do, but you disregarded it anyway, you fucking piece of shit. And then you attack Roman. That's 3 strikes and you're out, motherfucker. You're gonna get yours. Roman's gonna get you. And you better watch out, because there's a Samoan werewolf lurking by the name of Jacob Fatu, and then he's gonna beat your ass down to the ground. And shit, even Miss Wildchild will come in and beat your ass too.
I think she might do something else, but that would involve
Yes,
let me say that about it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I would not put it past our special guest today. Kick whatever balls Solo may have.
No matter
You're gonna need a microscope, a magnifying glass, maybe some tweezers.
Everything under the sun to find.
You're gonna have to. He may have a bush. You never know. You're gonna have to go through.
Doesn't that seem kind of crazy to you?
No.
No, we're not crazy.
But
Into the air, Junior Birdman, miss me. Yeah, watch me.
Solo, be careful what you wish for.
Just might get it.
Time to die.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I got a live one here. Oh, there'll be a hot time in the old town tonight. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did.
Oh, dear God.
Hello, operator. That team. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, it's me. Oh, hey, director, listen up. It's Eric the Joker at the Asylum. Yeah. Jacob Fatu this time.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was that full of shit. How big a load? Hang on. How big a load? 1 moment.
Okay.
Send the level 5 team. It's gonna be ugly. Make sure nobody has weak constitutions. I don't want to do that to clean up. Harley, get my checkbook out. We're gonna have to pay extra.
Oh yeah.
Fine. How's 3 gold bars and 2 of those are Okay, you know the deal. Yeah, we'll put 20 minutes. Go. Got it. Bye. Gotta go.
Done.
We gotta close the show.
Yeah.
Folks, you know
shit
this.
himself.
You know me.
Solo shit himself.
Solo shit his pants and well.
He imploded.
I was not expecting his head to explode.
No,
just his ass.
Yeah.
Doesn't that seem kind of crazy to you?
Folks, it's been almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
I know everybody's ready to call it and enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Oh yeah. Bobby, we know.
Yeah.
I think we both were about ready to puke on that one.
I want to say today was very special.
It was.
Hopefully my voice will be back rather soon. But first and foremost, Supernova Promotions, thank you for our illustrious gift. Wild Child.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for coming today. You are welcome back anytime. And sweetheart, you are on your way. Keep going, sweetie. Keep killing it. I'll be watching.
So will I.
You all will. But program next week, the asylum is closed. I have some personal business to tend to. So Mr. J has to close the asylum for a week. But fear not, I will be back along with the doctor the final week.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Bobby. We loved
Thank
it.
you, Bobby.
Too.
It was so much fun. It was great.
But like I said, she's welcome here anytime.
Mm-hmm.
But folks, thank you for tuning in and sticking around through it all. Sorry, I'm not more upbeat, but vocal cords notwithstanding, I will say this. It's always fun. Can't believe fucking football is upon us.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Where did the year go?
I know.
Where?
Where?
Now, I'm emotional, damn it. From the fact that we are now on the verge of fall.
Mm-hmm.
However, we will see you in 2 weeks. But before we get out of here, Doc,
yes,
tell the group at home, tell the crew what you're up to.
Oh, just where to find me: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Writing Cat. I'll be on tomorrow, the Coast to Coast Entertainment Network, with Between the Ropes, and also be enjoying All In, which will be coming up tomorrow. So check that out. That should be an absolute blast. I'm excited for it.
It's going to be interesting.
Oh yeah.
Tomorrow night, All In, live on pay-per-view. Wherever you get your shows. And if you want to check it out for free, go to Dave & Buster's. Support them. They'll be broadcasting it. But folks, 2 weeks, we shall return. But I want to thank again our lovely guest. It was a pleasure to have her. Glad we were able to bring her on and introduce you to the wild child of Supernova. I cannot thank you all enough for tuning in. Soon we're going to have hockey and basketball season.
And football coming. Woo! NFL, here we go.
Before you know it.
Yep.
It's going to be Thanksgiving and Christmas. God.
Oh my God. Halloween too.
We'll discuss that as we get closer.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
But folks, thank you for sticking around. It's been a hell of a good time. Mr. J is ready to relax. He's going to gear up for All In tomorrow.
Same with the doctor
But
here.
don't forget, you missed Black Hearts Angels. They had a terrific guest as well.
Ruthless Lala, check them out. That interview was fantastic.
So make sure, remember, like, share, subscribe, stay notified, Telegram, tell a baby mama, baby daddy, baby drama. Google Plus. You know the deal. Check out the link tree. Check out Dubby. Dream Alive. Get solace. But tomorrow night, last week in wrestling, the boys are on. Don't miss it.
Don't miss it.
Could it be a watch party? Could it be the fallout from All In? Who knows?
Find out.
You have to tune in and find out.
Absolutely.
But rest assured, Blackheart, Uncle Fats, E. Dukes, Warren, Big Mike, and the rest, giving their views and opinions.
Oh, yeah.
The Pod Mob, baby. So, it's been a fun night. I want to bid you all good night. Wild Child, again, thank you so much. It was much fun. I had a blast getting to know you. Feel free to drop in. I can't stress that enough. But 2 weeks, for the doctor, for the inmates, for Mr. J. I'm going to say, well,
It's time to retire. Feel free to drop in.
but before we go out, I want to leave on a high note. So I think we need to, I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling something. It goes a little something like this.
Big Willie style's all in it. Very oozy with it. Very oozy with it. Very oozy. Very oozy with it.
See you in 2 weeks, folks.
See ya.
Signing off. Oh, and this will be a good week off, too. Hazmat's going to take a while.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. We're in trouble.
Yeah. We're just out of time.
My life is nothing but a comedy.